So starting off with materials, what you'll be needing is just some fabric. I used about 1.5 yards, some measuring tape or a measuring tape, pins, fabric scissors, and a sewing machine. So starting off with measurements, what you'll be needing first of all is the waist tie straps and the belt loop. So you're going to do one waist tie strap that's slightly longer than the other one, because the other one's going to wrap around your waist entirely. So I did 24 by 2 inches and 12 by 2 inches. And then for the belt loop, you'll just need a 2 by 4 rectangle. And then also, just to note, there's the G, which means the good side of your fabric, and L, which means the lining side of the fabric. So this is just how all the pieces look. And then what you want to do for the straps is just fold them in half, sew a straight stitch on top, flip it inside out, and then you've got all your clean straps. So next up now is the waistband bit. So the measurement for this is going to be 22 inches, which is the length of the back of your waist, and then 12 inches, or obviously varying from person to person, but that was the amount for me, and then 12 inches, which is just a little bit more than half of my waist since you want it to overlap. And then the width is just 8 inches because that's how long I'd like the waistband to drop, but you can make it longer or shorter. And so this is how all your pieces should look. You should have sort of 6 pieces in total, 3 of the good side of the fabric and 3 of the lining. I just used the same fabric, so it really didn't matter for me. And then you just want to go ahead and overlay the 2 side bits onto the back, sew them down, do that again for the other side, and then attach them good side to good side. And then before you sew all around, you want to just pin in your belt loop on the inside, so sandwich it between the good side to good side, and then also sandwich your straps on each side in the corners as well. And then you just want to go ahead and sew around the entire rectangle, leaving a little gap in the bottom so you can flip it inside out. So this is what your belt loop should look like, and just, you want to sew it down on that side. And then this is kind of how your waistband bit should look like now that it's nice and pressed. And then you just want to wrap it around your waist to figure out where you want to make the little buttonhole so that you can string your strap through like so and actually wear the thing once you tie it on. So yes, it should look like this. And then next up is the skirt measurement. So for your skirt, it should be double your waist measurement, and then the length of how you like your skirt, which for me I put as 22 inches. So realistically, that's how long and big your rectangle should be. But if you'd like to add pockets, then you kind of want to divide that by 2 so that you can sew the pockets on the sides like this. But if not, obviously skip this step. I'll link a video below of how you can sew in pockets into your skirt. But then skipping that step, if you don't choose pockets, just go ahead and sew a straight wide stitch on top of the rectangle, and then gather your skirt, and then just sew it and attach it right onto the waistband, and you're done.